Hi, you guys. My name is Noelle, and I wanted to welcome you guys back again to my channel. And I wanted to thank you, everybody that's following me from Conscious Create with Amanda. And we left off where I manifested my house and the amount of money. And I wanted to do the three main things that I did during that period of time that really shifted my mind was one, I would pray. I would wake up every morning and would pray and be thankful. Like I literally had a journal about the things that I was thankful for in the pre-tense and like the present tense. Like I was actually thankful for the things like I had them, even though I did not have them. And one of the things that I've noticed since this year started and I've been looking back and I'm looking forward and I'm creating my vision and I'm writing down what I want and what I want to establish in my life. And one of the things that I'm really big on is routine. And it's been kind of, I'm not gonna lie, it's been kind of hard to get back into this routine. Like, my son is growing, he's 5 now. When I started doing these things, he was smaller and he would come to work with me. So it's been a big mind shift, but I want to help you guys and I want to also be held accountable for myself when it comes to these three things that I'm going to do is be mindful. Let's be very mindful about what we're thinking about. I've learned that in therapy. I've learned that in coaching. I've learned that you got to be very careful what you are thinking about, and I'm also very careful of what I put in, what I read, what I watch. Those type of things always have an effect in everything. It's people are like, no, it's just a TV show. It still affects you at the end of the day because it either puts you in a good feel state or a bad feel state. So I'm always constantly watching things that are gonna be it's gonna add value. I don't like to watch things and I don't really watch a lot of TV, to be honest with you. That's actually one of the things that I implemented last year. I really cut down drastically on watching TV and I started reading more. So step 1 for me is wake up and do small habits. For me, it's been waking up, making my bed in the morning. It's also been my gratitude journal, praying in the morning. Those are like the main things that I like to focus on as soon as I wake up is make my bed, journal, which is a gratitude. I usually do 10 things that I'm grateful for. The first 3 to 5 are things that I'm actually grateful that I actually do have, and then the rest are things that I do not have, but I put them in the terms that I do already have them. I'm grateful for them right now. And then my second one is working out. I've been implementing that. That's very, very much very important to me is working out because I also want to be healthy as I progress. I'm a mom and I don't want to have the same illnesses in my family that's been going on for generations and generations. I want to cut that. And how can I cut that is by taking care of one of my body, what I put in my body and in my mind and all that type of stuff because I want to advance my family to have better. And the only way I know how to do that is by bettering myself. So is taking out what doesn't work. It doesn't mean that I eat 100% clean all the time. That doesn't mean that. It's just I'm constantly always trying to make the practice of being a better version of myself every single day. And the second thing is not watch so much TV. I don't find it productivity. I usually like if I'm gonna grow something, like if right now I'm growing my business. If I'm going to grow my business, that time that I have allocated to watching TV is something that I can allocate either for my business or I can allocate that for other things that are going to make me progress, like reading, finishing a course, not so much focusing on entertainment. I give myself usually an hour at night and I watch something. And one of the reasons I don't endorse watching TV is because of the binge watching. I do not have no self-control. I just want to sit there and watch TV for hours, and that's not going to be productive for me or my business. So I try to cut that down as much as possible. That doesn't mean I don't get sucked into these TV shows sometimes. But I just want to make the constant effort of being most productive that I can during the day. So I set up my morning from 5 to 7. I'm going to work out, journal, do everything that I need. I put myself first so then I can fill somebody else's cup. The second is actually being mindful about your money. Like, how do you treat your money? Do you treat your money with respect? Do you just throw your money in your purse, or do you organize it in your wallet, or do you organize it in your purse? Like, money should be respected, because if you respect it, it's going to flow back to you. So one thing I always make sure is that my money is right in my purse. It's facing together. They're not, that the energy is aligned. I mean, it's just, I'm very respectful. I just treat my money with respect. Like, I treat money like if it was a person, and it's in my purse that way. It's like they all face the same way. They're not crinkly. If they're crinkly, I make sure to make them, to smooth them out as much as possible. That's step 2. Treat your money with respect. And then step 3 is be conscious with how you are spending your money, and how are you feeling when you're spending your money. When you think about paying bills, are you worried about it? Or are you like, no, I have the money and I let it go? And I know sometimes there is no money, but if you continue to practice it like there was no worry behind it, you're going to get to a place that there's not going to be worry behind it. It's sometimes you got to pretend it, like fake it until you make it. Is it going to be easy all the time? No. I've been there, trust me. Like, it's like, I have to pay this bill and you're frantic. Like, I understand. But the way you position yourself, the energy that you release money is the same way the energy is going to come back in. So if you're stressed about, I have to pay these bills, like I don't have enough, that's exactly what you're going to project back. But if you're like, no, I have enough, and I'm thankful for this money that's going to leave, and I'm thankful for the money that's going to come right back behind it. Always have the mindset that money is going to come back. It's just not going to go away, because Black mindset is like, oh, I'm never going to have any again. But abundance is, it's always going to come back to me. It's just flowing in and out. Abundance is an ever-endless source. It's not, there's not a cutoff. Lack is, there is none. So when you're doing something, let's always come with it with the mindset of abundance. Let's not come to it from the mindset of lack, because then that's what you're going to continue to attract. What you worry is what you're going to get. If whatever you focus on is exactly what you get. So I'm going to focus my mindset on attracting more clients, attracting more money. Like, I'm a client magnet. Like, people love to work with me. People love my energy. People love how I'll beat and how I am when they sit down with my discovery calls. So why are you going to feed yourself the opposite of that mindset? Because it's just going to feed into this spiraling of endless negative thoughts. But if we are conscious of our thoughts and we're like, I respect that and I feel that for that moment, but then I'm going to choose to live and have a mindset of abundance and be grateful for the money that's coming in right now. It doesn't have to come in at this very moment, but at least you're knowing and you have the expectation that it's coming. And then when I was manifesting my house, there was only certain things that I could do. The rest I had to relations of control to God. I was like, you have this, God. I don't know how, but you got this. You got my back. You're going to help me figure this out. I give it to you. I surrender and I walk away. Was it always easy? No. Was it what I would sometimes take back what I wanted? Yes. But I have to relinquish and surrender. And that's constantly when we want something. Sometimes we want it at our own way, and God's saying to you, no, I have another way that you wouldn't even expect that way is going to come from, but I have you. So don't worry about how or when. Just be grateful that it's coming. Understand that I have your back, and it's going to show up at my perfect timing, not yours. So this is just my little snippet. I'm going to bring more videos for you guys. I'm so excited that I get to do content. Like, if you guys knew how I've been wanting to do this for so long, and I get to do it. And I'm so grateful that you guys have chosen to be on my platform and just be here. I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful day. And thank you so much for just taking the time of the day to watch me and listen to what I have to say. God bless you.